welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new look using a new palette. I used the Urban Decay Heat palette. So when this palette came out and I saw the shades online, I wasn't really crazy about them because the shades looked very repetitive and nothing that I have not seen before, especially from Urban Decay. But now that I have it in my hand and on my eyes, I actually really love it. Definitely a lot of warm tones, so if you are a big fan of warm tones, then you will love this palette. But if you're more into cool tones, then you probably won't even use this palette. And for today's look, I really wanted to do a halo makeup look, and I tried my best using all the shades in here. I think I used almost all of them except for maybe 3 or 4. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this makeup look using this palette, then keep on watching. Alright, the first thing I'm doing is applying a primer, of course, and this is the Too Faced HangoverX, and this is going to be going all over my face or all over my skin. And then in the center part of my face, I'm going to be applying a pore minimizing primer. So this one is from Smashbox. So I'm pretty much just applying this where I have bigger pores, which is pretty much my whole face, but more on the center part of my face, so my nose, cheeks, chin, and forehead area. And now moving on to my eyes, I need to prime my eyes just like I primed my skin, and this will help the eyeshadow stay on all day. This is a very important step if you want your eyeshadow to last. And I'm using Soft Ochre from MAC with my Morphe S26 brush. Alright, and now moving on to the palette. This is my first time trying this out, and this is so beautiful. I'm going to start out with these two eyeshadows, Soft and Low Blow, and that's going to be going all over my crease with my E40 blending brush from Sigma. Next, I'm going to use the darkest shade in the palette. I'm literally going down the palette because I'm trying to use as many shades as I can. I'm using He Devil next, and that's going to be going on my crease as well. So I'm pretty much just going to be gradually darkening the crease in the outer corners and the inner corners because I'm going for that halo look. Next, I'm using the shades Cayenne and Fuego, and this time I want my crease to be more defined. So I'm using a smaller blending brush. This is the MAC 217 brush. And now I'm using the darkest matte shade in the palette, which is called Ashes, and I'm still using the 217 brush, and right now I'm focusing more on the outer corners and the inner corners. And now I'm going back to that soft ochre primer, and I'm taking my concealer and applying some primer on the center part of my eyelid, and then I'll be applying the shimmery shade called Lumber. Next, I'm lining my eyes with this liquid eyeliner from Wet n Wild, and believe it or not, this is actually a really good eyeliner and was only $1 something, and I love the felt tip on this because it makes it so much easier to wing your eyeliner. After I'm done with my eyeliner, I like going over it with a matte black eyeshadow, and this is a black eyeshadow from MAC, but you can use any black eyeshadow that you have. So I'm just literally pressing the eyeshadow on that to make it more matte and kind of smoke it out a little bit. And then I'm just applying a little bit of mascara before I apply my false lashes. And for today's look, I'm using the iconic lashes from House of Lashes. Alright, and now time for the foundation. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC35. I guess I could have waited and applied my primer and all that stuff right now, but that's okay, it's gonna work either way. And I'm using my beauty blender to blend my foundation and press it into my skin. And for the concealer, I'm using the Born This Way concealer in the shade Fair Medium or Medium Fair. Actually, it might be Medium Natural. I don't know, something along those lines. I will link it down below. So I'm applying this under my eyes on the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to be blending it with that same beauty blender that I use for my foundation. Again, this is a damp beauty blender. And to set my under eyes, can you guys believe I'm using something other than Laura Mercier? I actually really like this one. This is from Too Faced, and I'm going to be applying lots of it under my eyes, and then whatever I have left in my cap, I'll be applying that on the rest of my face with a brush. Not as much as I'm doing under my eyes, just a little bit all over my face, just to set the foundation. You'll see what I mean. And now I'm going back to the palette and taking some of the matte shades like He Devil and Cayenne, and I'm applying those under my lower lash line with a pencil brush. And then I'm taking a black eyeliner from LA Girl Cosmetics, and I'm applying that on my waterline. And now moving on to the eyebrows, I'm using this Precisely, my brow pencil from Benefit, and I'm just going to be brushing and filling in like always. And now I'm using a matte bronzer. This one's called Hoola from Benefit, and to apply that I'm using my G5 brush, and I'm going to be applying that on my forehead as well, and then I'll be contouring my nose. And for my nose, I'll be using a brush from, let's see, Vanity Planet, but this one doesn't have a name on it. It's just a wooden brush. It came in a brush set. And for my blush, I'm using this one from Ofra Cosmetics. This one's called Bellini, and this is a really light pink shade. It's beautiful, but you definitely have to build it up. And I'm using the same brush from Morphe, the G5 brush. And for the highlighter, I'm using a new one that I just got from Ofra Cosmetics. This is from the Nikketutorials collection, and this one's called Blind the Haters. So when I first applied this, I didn't like it on myself. At least I didn't like it on my skin. When you swatch it, it's so beautiful, but it's just too dark when you highlight your cheeks with this. So I ended up using a different highlighter on top of it. I used my MAC Soft and Gentle, and my highlighting brush that I like using is the Morphe M501 brush. And now moving on to the lips, I'm using this lip liner from MAC. This one's called Boldly Bare, and I'm definitely going to be overlining like always. But if you don't like overlining, you don't have to, of course. I do, so we're going to overline. And over the lip liner, I'm using this matte liquid lipstick from MAC. This one is called Burnt Spice, and I love the shade. It goes so well with the lip liner. And the last thing I'm doing is setting my entire face, and I'm using my favorite setting spray in the whole entire world. I actually wanted to make a dedicated video just to share with you guys how amazing this setting spray is, so I highly recommend this. Please try it out. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial, and like always, I will leave everything that I used down in the description box. Be sure to check that out, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.